Hey guys, Enter the Stars and another amazing discovery. And I always love it when there's confirmation of something that we've already covered, that we've trusted in the Holy Spirit, and it's come full circle and we're proven to be right. And the book of Numbers 21:9 is no different. We were talking about this serpent on a pole. I was also talking to you about the squid and copper-based organisms that have blue inside of them, and that blue is the copper. That's blue bloods, and those organisms that have the blue have attributes about them that match their blood. Instead of hemoglobin, they have a copper based blood. Instead of iron, they have copper. And they have, like, for instance, the squid has blue ink, the blue crabs. All of these are copper based organisms. Some centipedes are copper based, as well as spiders. Well, this is what we found. The serpent, the word for serpent, nakash, is almost the same word for bronze. This is shocking. This is the word nakash for serpent. And when you look at bronze or brass, that word is nakosheth. So we have nakosheth and nakash. And now we begin to understand that the bronze serpent is depicting the unclean blood. Now, this is interesting because, I'll get to the point here, the word for brass or copper is nakosheth. And you're probably, bells are going off right now because you've heard Jonathan Kleck talk about nakash, which is the snake. It is the serpent. Nakash is almost the same word as nakosheth. So the serpent and the copper are almost one and the same word. Copper being the blue blood. Now you understand what all this means. Now I looked at this whole black tears that they like to show us in music videos and television, and come to find out that this squids, they give off this cephalopod ink, and that in fact the ink is blue. Squid ink is blue-black. It's blue because this is a copper-based organism. Now we saw this in Game of Thrones, the Iron Fleet. Well, iron is red bloods, and there's a big red symbol in the middle of the squid and the Iron Fleet of ships. But yet it's got a squid, which is a blue blood, so they're mixing the red and the blue. And so now when you see these tears, these black tears being depicted in pop culture, what they're really showing you is the squid ink, the blue blood. This is why you always see this associated with evil and hybrids, the hybrids, okay? So I think we're getting to the bottom of some of this stuff. The black goo is like the black tears, but it's really like a really dark blue. So there you guys have it. The blue, copper, the blue bloods are the one and the same of the word serpent. They're almost the same exact word. Now, if you click on this, it will tell you that the word for brass actually means dubious. It can mean, meaning dubious. Copper means unclean. Filthiness, right here, in Ezekiel it's used as. So why would God have the Israelites stare at a copper serpent to be saved? And if they didn't, they would die. Because they had just got done complaining about being in the wilderness and being better off in Egypt, where they came from, where all the blue bloods were. So God was teaching them a lesson. So that if this is what you want to go back to, Let's put this serpent back up on the pole and show you where you came from and remind you of how you were delivered out of Egypt. Take care and be safe, you guys.